How good are you at playing the map Mirage? You are absolutely correct. The 2-1-2 split is the most effective way to play CT side. There's one really good reason why, and that's because your team has map control. So obviously the two players on the A site, the two main priorities are to watch out for ramp as well as palace. Ramp is the main place where a lot of people are going to come from, especially if they do an A execute. One of the players can play stairs, and then they can also play connector if need be. It just depends on the calls. And then of course, the person playing middle, their main priority is just to hold top mid and make sure that nobody crosses. And if they do cross, let their team know. So then the one stairs player can rotate over to connectors. They can have some additional backup. However, though, if it does get smoked off like this, you pretty much lose all of your vision. So there's not too much you can do besides kind of like run back to jungle and kind of hold it just in case they push it. Or obviously you can also rotate to connector to have another angle. But the mid player is in charge of basically holding mid control. And then of course you have the two players over on B. If you get the best possible spawn, the best thing to do is jump on top of the van, and then you want to hop on top of this dresser right here and pretty much hold into deep apps. And then that way, if you have somewhat decent aim, you can get a free pick every single round if they decide to push deep apps. And then once you get one frag, you want to push back, maybe hold this angle. You can jump all the way back. And honestly, it all just really depends on the situation and what you want to do. You can play it in any way you want. The cap player, his main responsibility is to hold chair right here. So if they cross over to chair, then you can at least get a little bit of info. And even worst case scenario, if window is smoked off, the window player doesn't have any vision, you can always kind of work your way into ladder room and then hold this angle right here. And if they get a little too rambunctious over on top mid, then you can get an early pick, and then you can either run up here into ladder room, or you can try to run back, but the smartest thing to do would be to throw a smoke like so and then run back, and then you still have a little bit of a gap to work with. But obviously this smoke does block off a lot of the vision, and that is the best way to play CT side on Mirage. Anyways, quick scope to the middle of the screen right now to go on to the next scenario, and thanks for watching.